Making Faces is the first episode of the second season of the Simpsons shorts, and for the most part, I like this, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. There are a few things that, well, one thing mainly that didn't make any sense to me, so there are spoilers as I discuss that. The whole thing is, of course, about a minute in length, so I will explain what happens. And basically, Marge is getting annoyed at Bart and Lisa and Maggie because they're making scary faces at each other, and she says that if you keep doing that, the faces will freeze. And I remember being told this as a child, if you make a face and the wind blows in the wrong direction, it'll freeze your face. I don't know why that's a saying, but apparently it is. And they make these scary faces and they look fantastic. Some of them are absolutely amazing. And the animation of the scary faces is just fabulous. And I had a lot of fun with that. But then Marge at the end says, I told you this would happen. Your faces have frozen in these scary ways. And she says, go and look. And they run to the mirror and they and in the mirror they just look maybe slightly peculiar, but nothing that abnormal. So I'm not entirely sure what they're meant to see. And the description on IMDb says that Marge gives them a scare with a mirror. But I don't understand what's going on. They just look basically normal. And I mean, slightly peculiar because we're not used to seeing them front on. But other than that, they don't look that strange. So I'm not sure what they're meant to be seeing. Also, when she says, I told you it would happen, they can see each other's faces. They know it hasn't happened because they can see each other's faces. So I feel like there's a bit of an issue there that things just don't make sense. Am I overanalyzing it? Well, yes, but the whole thing is a minute, so they had, plenty of time to fine tune it. It's not like they were trying to perfect a 20 something minute episode. I'm just looking for a minute's worth of quality. And unfortunately, I just didn't care for it. I loved most of it, but the direction it took just didn't make a lot of sense. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they look stranger in the mirror than what I'm seeing, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense from what I'm seeing. They look perfectly fine in the mirror and they can see each other, so they know they haven't had their faces frozen. So I don't know. I may be overthinking it, but the actual faces they make are tremendous and visually that is a lot of fun. So making faces is not perfect, but I'd say I still enjoyed it.